Welcome to the show, everybody. How are we doing again? This is your boy Backpack Mo. I got a very special guest on today with me. Tim's here, musician, artist, entertainer, the whole nine. Today we're going to just have some beers, have some food, break bread. Music is always something that's special to me, and I think to everyone too. Music is food to the soul. We all like music regardless if it's different type of genres or anything. I think everyone can identify with music, and it's a very special place in my heart, and I'm sure yours and many other people too as well. So we'll talk about that, and we're probably gonna transition into learning some music too, and playing the guitar and learning some new things. So Tim, just little questions about you. Just introduce yourself, kind of just tell the world about what you do, and give a little history on yourself.
Sure. As you said, my name's Tim. I'm in the Northern Virginia area. I was born here, but I grew up playing music. My brother's actually sitting off screen right now. Me and this guy grew up together playing music from when we were in middle school, basically. Now I work inside of music. I teach. I just came from recording a session at a church. Like, I play bass in a church band. I play guitar in another working band in the area. I think the longer you're in music, as you were saying about genre, I think that stuff kind of like matters less and less, because you just start thinking about it like music, and you're working in it, and you're doing what you can to like stay working in music. And if you really love it, like, you want to stay there and do what you can. And there's so many things you can do in music too. There's just like so many different things you can be doing inside the industry and the business. So it's a great field to be working in.
Definitely. For me, I've always wanted to play in a band, or dream that I could pick up any type of instrument and to do it. It's a great skill set that I've always wanted to do, and I'm pretty sure many of you out there had dreams or aspirations to do that. And Tim's the guy. He's as you can already tell, he's a very chill, cool guy, very patient. So if you're interested in learning how to pick up an instrument or playing music, he's the one to teach you. But before we get into all that, let's have some drinks and some food. Today we have some great things from Dog Money Brewery, which is out in Leesburg too, another local brewery and restaurant out there. We got some great display of food. They got a nice little flatbread for us, and an amazing pulled pork sandwich, which they actually use their own beer to make for the pulled pork too as well. So like I like to do in the show, I like to break bread and have a drink. We got a lager over here, and then the other one will be a Maibach, which is generally a spring beer. Maibach is as I mentioned, like a spring type of beer. So we'll go ahead and try those out, and then let's see what it is. So all right, bro. Let's shout out to Dog Money Brewery, man. Thank you guys. I will do the customary thing. I'll pour you a drink first, brother.
Thanks so much.
All right. Here you. I'm assuming this will be the lager right here. Looks like it. So, over there, and then feel free to dig in, man, or whatever you want to. Cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, man. Right on. Yeah, definitely has that nice like lager clean finish to it as well. Not like a hop, not aggressively hoppy, but nice, smooth, crisp. So it's great, man.
Kind of cloudy, a little bit of hops in there toward the end. Yeah, pretty good though. Yeah.
All right, man. Food was good. I really enjoyed the pulled pork sandwich. Very sweet, savory, the barbecue sauce, and then of course with like the red onions and too. You had that nice hickory taste to it. So you definitely get that lager, that lager beer inside of it, which is perfect with the barbecue sauce. I don't know. Did you enjoy it too?
Oh, it was great.
Great, yeah, man. Great food. Yeah, thank you again for Dog Money Brewery, man. You guys are amazing. The beer was good. The first one that we tried, and we're about to try the second one. But before we get into that, Tim, just wanted to let you know, like, or let everyone else know how people can get in contact with you. You can check out all Tim's social media links within the description box. I'll drop that down too as well. I know you're doing virtual classes and more in-person classes too as well. So it's a great skill. I mean, we have all the time in the world to, pick up something extra. So let's just, why not learn an instrument? Why not try something new with all this extra time that we have on our hands? But beyond that, Tim, anything else you want to add, like before, or, that you want to?
Yeah, like I was kind of saying earlier, I mean, I teach, I play, so yeah, in addition to any teaching related stuff, if you have any performance needs, weddings, wine tastings, anything like this, I'm available for events, so feel free to contact me. All my social media will be in the links. Yeah.
Okay, well, Tim, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask for a lesson myself. So, yeah, if you're down to it, I'd say we try this next beer and we get down to the lesson itself. So I'm gonna go in and pour the next one, and then we'll get to the lesson. If you're ready to, show me a little thing or two, I'm gonna be the next Jimi Hendrix out there. So I'm ready. If you're ready, let's just go in and get this next brew, and then we'll get into the lesson. If you're ready for it.
Yeah, I think I have
All
just
right.
the thing in mind.
Okay, definitely. All right, so now we're gonna pour you one. Let's get you your glass. So this is the Maibach spring beer, and we'll see how it tastes.
Color looks nice.
Color looks nice, yeah. Got that nice malty flavor to it. All right, well, cheers to you, bro.
Cheers.
Cheers. Let's get into it. Ooh, so that definitely richer, I would say, than that first one. But good, like caramel malt finish that I'm picking up from it too as well. So great, and yeah, I would say it definitely is more of a spring type of beer, but it's a nice, good body to it, medium body type of brew.
Yeah, I'm glad we did the lager first.
Yeah, because we kind of went, and then we kicked it up a notch,
Yeah, exactly.
so to speak. So yeah, man, the beer was great, and I'm ready to start playing something more than air guitar, man.
Yeah, exactly. We'll get that fixed right there.
All right,
yeah.
you guys are ready to watch that? Then let's get into it, man. Let's do it. All right, here we are, man. Now it's actually time for the lesson, Tim. I got my guitar ready,
Yeah.
and all that's left to do is play some tunes and learn what to do with this thing, So
Yeah.
we can get it. This is lesson number 1, so I'm ready. The floor is yours.
Yeah, sounds good. So yeah, I want to do a couple of things with you today. I'm going to teach you 1 or 2 things, and then hopefully give something that the audience can take home as well and use in their own playing or in their future playing.
Okay.
So what I want to kind of do first with you is just talk about a little bit of the mechanics of the guitar real quick and how to produce a sound real fast.
Okay.
So today we're primarily just going to be focusing on making a sound with a pick or a plectrum.
Got
These
mine.
little plastic guys.
Okay. Holding it right.
Yes,
All right.
holding it right exactly between the index and the thumb is great.
All right.
And then on this side, since we're going to be playing something on the 5th string later, let's play some open notes on the 5th string right now. So to give you guys a quick rundown of how the strings work on the guitar, and let me point this out quickly too. This is good for a teaching situation. I'm left-handed, Marcus is right-handed here, so he's going to be like looking into a mirror with me here. So it actually works quite well in a scenario like this. But what I'm going to do here to make my note is what we call an attack. And the attack we're going to use right now is just with our pick, and we're going to play our open 5th string here. And the strings we count from 6 to 1. So we're going 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Okay.
Counting from the top to the bottom. So your 6th string is your fattest string, 1st string is your thinnest string, and we're going to play 4 open notes on our 5th string. So let's start by that.
All right.
You just want to
5th string right here, right?
yes,
Okay.
5th string, 2nd bass string down from the top. You're just going to start by resting the pick on that string, and then when you're ready, just plucking straight through.
Okay.
Just
Do
like
I need
that.
to hold it down or just play it?
Just playing the open string
Okay,
for right now.
play it,
So you're
okay.
just going to play an open note.
All right. Here we go.
Perfect. Okay, so I'm glad that happened, because what happened there was you brought the pick a little further down, so you ended up hitting
Multiple.
two
strings.
open
Okay.
strings instead of one.
All right.
So yeah, what we call that is sort of the difference between like rest stroke and free stroke. So yeah, I'm glad you pointed that out because I can talk about it. Rest stroke, let's try that. What you're gonna do is bring the pick through the string and come to a rest on the next open string. So you'll play through that fifth, boom, and then come to a rest on that next fourth string. So yeah, like what you want it to look like, you're gonna put your pick here, and then just bring it straight down until you come to a rest on that next fourth string, just like that.
Am I going to go all the way through to the fourth string, or just let it go down?
That's perfect. What
Okay.
you just did right there.
Okay.
Yeah, bringing it straight through and bringing it down. So that's like one type of pick stroke we would use on the guitar. The other, quickly, is just a free stroke. And that's where you're just going to pluck through the string and bring it out afterwards, so you avoid that next string.
Got it.
So those are like two open like plucks with the pick here. We're going to use those both later. But what I want to do now is quickly teach you guys, you and Marcus and the audience here, this quick notational system that we use a lot on the guitar called tablature. I've got this up right here, and I'll attach this to our file here so we can, you guys can check it out later. But all we're looking at here is a couple of lines of tablature and some standard notation on the top. So one thing we need to take from the standard notation is this little thing right here, this thing that looks like a fraction. All you guys need to know for this is that we're going to play 6 notes in the measure. That's all we can take from that, just for now. And then the tab itself is these 6 lines right here on the bottom of this double staff. And what you're looking at is one line to represent each one of our strings. So you're basically like looking at the guitar like this, actually. Actually like this, if you want to think about it like that. Because we've got the bass strings on the bottom and the trebles on the top if you hold the guitar this way upside down. And that's actually how tab's laid out. So if you look at the tab from the bottom line, it goes 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 in terms of the string. And then you're seeing numbers on the lines to tell you what frets to put your fingers into. That's really all this thing is. So we have 6 notes in this first measure. They are open 3rd string, open 2nd string, and then 3rd fret on the 1st string. And then that just gets repeated twice. So it's open, open 3, open, open 3. I'm gonna play that pattern real quick to show you what that would look like. Like I said, it's gonna be on the bottom 3 strings. So I'm just gonna go open 3rd, open 2nd, and then I've got my finger covering the 3rd fret on the 1st string. So that's what that pattern would look like. Open, open, 3. In the tab, in the piece, that happens twice. So the first measure itself would just be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then that's the pattern for this entire tab. And I'll play it real quick, but I'll attach it to the file so you guys can learn it. It's a real quick piece that I always try and teach my students on their first lesson. Here's what it sounds like from beginning to end. Second line, I'm at the 10th. And here's the last 2 lines. So just like a real quick short piece that you can learn really fast, and that's kind of how to read tab.
Okay.
So wanted to get that laid down, so now we can jump right into what we're gonna do, and that's going to be learning a quick little riff that everybody knows. It's from the song Seven Nation Army by the White Stripes. Everybody knows the tune, and everybody knows that kind of riff that the song is built on. So again, we're using our tab here. And we've got the entire riff, and they notated on this tab twice, happening twice, and it's these first 4 measures, and it's just this 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2. You could hear me like start singing it there about halfway through. I'll play it real quick. It's going to be along the surface of 1 string, and I'm just going 7, 7, 10, 7, 5, 3, 2, just like that. And I played it kind of in the rhythm of the song, but a little slower. And so we're gonna try that together here. That's how the tab breaks down in terms of like what you're looking at visually. And then I kind of walked through what you're gonna be doing here, but let me do it one more time, a little slower. 7, 7, 10. And you can see on the tab here, they use this little line. That actually tells you you're sliding along the surface of the string. So it's a little less important, but yeah, just something I'll point out quickly because they're wanting you to go for this little effect. So that you like slide along the surface of the string and get that glissando sound. But yeah, we're probably gonna skip that for now. Just a little touch you can add on later.
Okay.
And then 7, 7, 10, back to 7, 5, 3, 2. And yeah, this is the kind of thing that I would give to a student on a first lesson as well. I'm just having you do it the simplest way possible, just shifting around with one finger. And then later on, we would shoot for things like, well, okay, let's try it with a better fingering, like this, that you have to move less. Here, a lot of movement just with one finger. We would try and like optimize that later as we start talking about positions and stuff, where you're doing stuff like this. A pinky fingering and a first finger fingering, and then going like pinky 2, 1, just to make it so that I'm only moving twice then, and then it's my fingers that are kind of making the adjustments.
Okay. So when you say 7, where's 7 on the guitar? So just so those who don't,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. So just where are we counting from, or which?
Yeah, of
further away?
course. Yeah, so I brought this guitar purposefully today because I have fret markers on here, and those are super helpful for explaining position markers and places we're going to be putting the fingers. So on this particular type of guitar, I have a dot at my 3rd, 5th, 7th, and 9th frets. Those are the first 4 dots you see here on all the odd kind of fret numbers here. And then I've got a double dot. Most guitars have this at the 12th fret. That's just indicating that's a position important spot on the neck because it's where your octave on your guitar happens. So like your open string, in this case it's an E, that's where you get to that pitch again. So the guitar is like super simple because it's just all 12 pitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, all the way up the neck, and then it just repeats each pitch. So that's like all your 12 chromatic notes just in a line.
Okay.
So yeah, guitar is like kind of an interesting instrument because piano is all horizontal, guitar is like horizontal, and it has vertical aspects as well. So it's like a lot more going on in some ways, but it's also simpler in some ways. But to get back to Seven Nation Army, let's get your fingers on the guitar and
Okay.
kind of get you starting to make some notes with 2 hands now instead of just one.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I had you just playing open notes before. Let's kind of add the other hand now.
All right,
I'm gonna
and
jump
leading-
up. Yeah, I'm gonna jump up and kind of like move your hands around a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I was pointing out, 7th fret on mine is the 3rd set of dots, but on yours, you're looking down from the top and you've got some dots on here. You've got your first dot at the 5th position. So then you're gonna wanna jump up 2 from there to find your 7th fret. And then, yeah, so it'll be your 2nd dot, and then it'll be the 2nd string down because we're focusing on the 5th string.
Okay.
So right now you've got your first finger in between the 5th and the 7th. I'm just gonna scoot you up 1, get you in the fret, and then this is a pretty good spot. You've got your finger now. Like you want that finger like back into the fret toward the back wire, toward like the back wall of the fret you're trying to play. So that looks pretty good there. I would only maybe adjust your thumb a little bit and like bring you some over. And then one other thing that I haven't really mentioned, but you do want some space generally between your hand and the guitar. So
Okay.
like if you feel like you're gripping the guitar, you want to change that a little bit by dropping your thumb and getting some room in between. That way you get more of the length of your finger to work with.
Okay.
So the further you drop the thumb down, the more the fingers that become like available to use.
Gotcha.
So that looks pretty good.
Okay.
So now try and take that pick and play a note over here. I think you should get one.
Okay. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Sounds
All right.
good. Okay, so now we're gonna play that one more time if you're like playing the riff as it's written here, because you get 7 twice. 7, 7.
Okay. Let's do it.
Perfect. Good. Great. And then now we're going to move. So we've got that shift in frets from 7th fret to 10th fret.
Okay.
So use your markers, jump past your 9th fret up 2,
10.
and then one more up to 10. So you can, I would say, yeah, just keep along the surface of that string, use it to help you out, glide up it. And then once you land at that 10th fret, make sure you're getting in all the way and then toward the back wall of that metal fret. So even further in, like right here should be pretty good. And then yeah, same thing, kind of drop the thumb down. And here, let me point this out as it's happening, and this is good actually, just to point out quickly to the audience. If your thumb is starting to curve like this, Marcus's thumb here was kind of contacting the back of the guitar like this, like the side of his thumb somewhat. Let me drop your thumb down a little bit. And you want that pad of that finger to be like touching the surface of the back of the guitar like that, and that's perfect. Yeah.
All right. So play this.
Yes, that
Okay.
should be good. Good.
All right.
All right, so we've got about half of it now.
Yeah.
That was the first 3 notes. We've got 4 more. The next one's just going to be the same note again. So back to 7th position, and you're playing that 7th fret note on the 5th string one more time. That should be good. You might be a little close to the wire on the back part of the fret. So if you scooch back in a little bit more, you should be good. Yeah, that's perfect. Very good. Yeah. All right, and then last 3 notes. We're going 5, 3, and 2. So you're going to be traveling a lot for this one, but scooching back 2, that should be good. Just get it a little bit more in the fret, and then you should have that note. There you go. Perfect. And then we're going 3rd fret, 2 more down toward the headstock. And then finishing it off with 2nd fret, 5th string. Oop. Yeah, 5th string, 2nd fret. So 2nd fret's gonna be on that string. Sorry, my bad. I threw you off there. Perfect. Perfect.
Okay.
All right, that's the whole riff. So what I would do then is have you like go back, repeat that thing, get some dexterity, get it going a little faster. Each time you'll be able to like make those connections a little better. And yeah, then I would give that to you for about a week to work on after the lesson. You can do half-hour lessons or hour lessons depending on like, you know, what you like. I tend to feel like they both work okay, depending on what you want. But yeah, if it was a half-hour lesson, we'd probably get through that and what we talked about here. And then I'd give you that to work on for a week and come back and talk about, you know, optimizing some of those positions like we talked about, just so you don't have to move the hand as much and you can get through those notes quicker. So.
Seems simple enough, and it's all about finding that comfort spot, getting in a right chair, and you know, and everything too as well.
Yeah.
Being comfortable so you can kind of glide along and putting everything all together. So, like I said, this is my first lesson. So far, I think I'm doing all right, and hopefully we can put it together and see what we got. So.
Yeah, man, you did great. It came fast, and yeah, notes sounded good. So
Okay.
yeah, good job.
All right, man. So yeah, thanks, Tim, man. This was awesome, man. Like I said, the guitar has always been a dream of mine, just to, you know, be able to, or any type of instrument, just to be able to grab it and learn to play.
Yeah.
I thank you. I felt really comfortable. You were very patient. Lesson 1, but I have felt confident in it and be able to hear myself play the instrument and, you know, hear that the music come to life. That's a great thing, and you know, it's motivation to keep on going. And I'll definitely take this and keep on practicing. I hope you guys all, you know, you can contact Tim. All of his links and all of his social media will be found in the description box. Thank you guys for checking in. This is Backpack Mo. And Tim, do you want to play something up as we go out, just to kind of just
Yeah,
give him a
here's
little bit of something, you know what I mean?
Here's a little something on that last tune we played.
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah. That's gonna be me soon, all right? Don't worry. All right, we got it. All right, that's gonna be me. Thanks, Tim. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for
Yeah.
welcome to the show, man. Thank
Yeah,
you.
man, that was fun.
Mhm.